Get ready for the biggest and most exciting Philippines machineries exhibition yet, with 381 spaces for exhibitors and sponsors. The Philmac exhibit is the place to be for anyone in the industry. Experience the latest and greatest in industrial technology all under one roof. And best of all, the Philmac exhibit is open to the public of all ages. From cutting-edge machinery to innovative solutions for a sustainable future. There's something for everyone at the Philmac exhibit. It's an event you don't want to miss. Get ready for the biggest and most exciting Philippines machineries exhibition yet, with 381 spaces for exhibitors and sponsors. The Philmac exhibit is the place to be for anyone in the industry. Experience the latest and greatest in industrial technology all under one roof. And best of all, the Philmac exhibit is open to the public of all ages. From cutting-edge machinery to innovative solutions for a sustainable future. There's something for everyone at the Philmac exhibit. It's an event you don't want to miss. Get ready for the biggest and most exciting Philippines machineries exhibition yet, with 381 spaces for exhibitors and sponsors. The Philmac exhibit is the place to be for anyone in the industry. Experience the latest and greatest in industrial technology all under one roof. And best of all, the Philmac exhibit is open to the public of all ages. From cutting-edge machinery to innovative solutions for a sustainable future. There's something for everyone at the Philmac exhibit. It's an event you don't want to miss. Get ready for the biggest and most exciting Philippines machineries exhibition yet, with 381 spaces for exhibitors and sponsors. The Philmac exhibit is the place to be for anyone in the industry. Experience the latest and greatest in industrial technology all under one roof. And best of all, the Philmac exhibit is open to the public of all ages. From cutting-edge machinery to innovative solutions for a sustainable future. There's something for everyone at the Philmac exhibit. It's an event you don't want to miss. Get ready for the biggest and most exciting Philippines machineries exhibition yet, with 381 spaces for exhibitors and sponsors. The Filmac exhibit is the place to be for anyone in the industry. Experience the latest and greatest in industrial technology all under one roof. And best of all, the Filmac exhibit is open to the public of all ages. From cutting-edge machinery to innovative solutions for a sustainable future. There's something for everyone at the Filmac exhibit. It's an event you don't want to miss. Get ready for the biggest and most exciting Philippines machineries exhibition yet, with 381 spaces for exhibitors and sponsors. The Filmac exhibit is the place to be for anyone in the industry. Experience the latest and greatest in industrial technology all under one roof. And best of all, the Filmac exhibit is open to the public of all ages. From cutting-edge machinery to innovative solutions for a sustainable future. There's something for everyone at the Filmac exhibit. It's an event you don't want to miss. Get ready for the biggest and most exciting Philippines machineries exhibition yet, with 381 spaces for exhibitors and sponsors. The Filmac exhibit is the place to be for anyone in the industry. Experience the latest and greatest in industrial technology all under one roof. And best of all, the Filmac exhibit is open to the public of all ages. From cutting-edge machinery to innovative solutions for a sustainable future. There's something for everyone at the Filmac exhibit. It's an event you don't want to miss.
PSME Prayer. Heavenly Father, Maker of heaven and earth, we thank you for the Filipino mechanical engineer, for our profession, and for our organization, the PSME. You have sown us as seeds, scattered here and abroad as PSME engineers, humble planners, designers, and builders of all things mechanical, our proud testament to the glory of your creation. We bring before you the fruits of our profession, forged by the fire and burning passion of the PSME mission. Professionalism, to help us maintain the integrity of the engineering profession. Please keep our hearts true to the highest ethical principles of our field. Service, to enable us to contribute to the enhancement of science and technology. We pray for all Filipino mechanical engineers to work together as one in shaping the economic growth of our country. Motivation, to uplift the engineering profession. Please help us promote fellowship and cooperation among all Filipino mechanical engineers and to instill nationalism among PSME members. Excellence, to enable us to become outstanding PSME members. We pray for all Filipino mechanical engineers to actively contribute to the advancement of the profession, to be recognized globally as we develop the talents you have given us. Help us to provide sustainability to the changing world. May the PSME bring together all Filipino mechanical engineers, and as one, stand united as beacons of strength and stability to the world. All this we pray through you, our Heavenly Father, forever and ever. Amen.
Sabihin niya, pauwi na siya.
The PSME Creed. We, the mechanical engineers of the Philippines, conscious of our responsibilities to God, our country, and our fellow men, affirming our adherence to the Code of Ethics for Mechanical Engineers, desirous in participating and contributing in the social, economic, and industrial growth of our country, determined to support one organization that shall embrace the mechanical engineering profession, have resolved to unite to accomplish these aims by constituting a national organization of mechanical engineers. PSME Core Values. I am a person of integrity. I act with honesty, transparency, and accountability. I do the right things the right way. I maintain professionalism at all times with high respect for others, observing proper conduct, following the Code of Ethics, honoring commitments, and acting fairly and with dignity. I strive for excellence, thereby achieving the highest standard of performance in all my undertakings. I internalize teamwork. I act with sense of urgency, mindful of entrepreneurial spirit, and work with unity, cooperation, collaboration, synergy, and convergence towards a common goal. I exercise leadership with humility and characterized by stewardship. I lead by example, walk the talk, and celebrate success as owned by all the members of the team. I embody concern for stakeholders, especially the welfare of our members, employees, and all we work for, and those who work for us. I am an integral part of a resilient, nationalistic, and God-fearing organization. I weather the odds and implore peace, harmony, kindness, good work, love of country, and social responsibility.
150 po isa.
Hi, magandang gabi mga ka-family. So welcome back to our much-awaited comeback episode of PSME Flashpoint. I am your moderator, Yvonne Malikdem, Tin for short, and we're here tonight to dive into an engaging topic, no other than Philippines and nuclear energy, a road to sustainability. So it's great to have you all joining us once again with our latest episode and schedule of PSME Flashpoint. So from Wednesdays, we are now going live every Saturday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you wish to our Flashpoint episodes, you may revisit it by our official YouTube account at PSME Official or our Facebook page, the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. So joining us tonight are our esteemed guests or panel of guests, each bringing their unique expertise and perspectives to the table. So let's give a warm welcome to our Nuclear Power Plant Technical Division Chairman, Engineer Jaime Jim Reyes. Hi, Sir Jim. Joining us also tonight is the President of UAE Chapter and Nuclear Power Plant Technical Division Vice Chairman, Engineer Guillermo Medina. Joining us also tonight is our Nuclear Power Plant Technical Division Vice Chairman, Engineer Mark Anthony Tesorero. We also have two special guests, our past President of UAE Chapter, Engineer Rodolfo Alcoriza, and our National Past President, Engineer Bayani Buser.
Hello, good morning to everyone. Good evening to everyone. Yeah.
Yes, good evening to all of you, sir. So it's nice to have you all here. I know you have a busy schedule, pero you made it just in time. Okay, so to kick off tonight's episode, it is all about safety in the context of nuclear energy in the Philippines. And it's quite a relevant discussion, especially to those who wants to have this introduction in this certain line of field. So, to our viewers via Facebook, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. Please feel free also to request shout outs and share our link to gain access to this live stream account. Okay, so to start off, let us explore the current safety measures in place of this nuclear energy in the Philippines. And may I ask our nuclear power plant technical division chair, Engineer Jaime Reyes, to take the floor away.
Thank you very much, Junior Yvonne, for that acknowledgement. Good evening sa inyo lahat dyan sa Pilipinas and still afternoon here in the Middle East. It's 3:34 here in the United Arab Emirates. Mainit na dito. Kasing init ng topic natin ngayon sa Pilipinas with regards to nuclear power. Talagang sunod-sunod ang mga news and updates now with regards to the nuclear energy in the Philippines. And so that's why we are here. We are having our guest here to provide us more information, no? And to guide us and to provide us more information with regards to the nuclear energy. Good evening, Sir Bayani, NPP, Sir Bayani, no? At welcome sa ating flashpoint for tonight. And let's without further ado na, no, let's ask Sir Bayani. Sir Bayani, we would like to ask first, no, of course, ang mga viewers natin, they always ask, what is nuclear energy ba? Ano ba ang nuclear energy and what is the type of nuclear reactor we have in the Philippines? No?
Am I supposed to? Well,
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Nuclear energy is the peaceful use of it is to harness the heat done by splitting of atoms. Okay. Now that heat is transferred to water, no? And that what the heated water then heats another medium of water in what we call a pressurized water reactor. No? That's the type of nuclear power plant we have in the Philippines right now. Unfortunately, since its scheduled operation in 1986, it was never commenced. Okay, and from 1986 until the present, the plant has remained unusable. Okay, now as for its current state, in 2010, okay, they held a nuclear forum in the Philippines. No? So we found out that the fuel for the reactor 4 had already been sold out. Finally, the transformer, no, of the plant had already had been likewise cannibalized and sold out. So our nuclear power plant will take some time to operate. So that is the state of our nuclear power plant.
Thank you, NPP Bayani. Yes, sir. No, talagang like what you said, don, the nuclear power. It's about splitting, no. Especially when we are talking about fission reaction, no. So splitting the atoms, no. And as we all know, no, madalas naman natin nakikita sa mga media or sa mga news and mga textbook na nuclear energy is so powerful, no. When you do nga a calculation, no, a 1 gram of uranium-235, when you fully use that 1 gram of uranium-235, it can able to produce a 1 megawatt power, no, for one day, no? So ganun talaga siya ka powerful, no, yung nuclear energy. And yon sa Pilipinas nga, thank you for the updates, no, with regards to what type of nuclear reactor we have in the Philippines, which is the pressurized water reactor, no? And nabanggit nga ni NPP Bayani na yun nga medyo marami na doon na naibenta na. But still, no, mamaya pag-usapan natin. Pwede pa kayang magamit ang BNPP. Mamaya tanungin natin si Sir Bayani with regards to this one, no? Yun. Regarding sa rehabilitation, sige, pasok na tayo dito. Ito kasi napaka-hot topic nito. I think NPB Bayani had a paper before. They already have the paper before, including NPP Robert Losada, with regards to the rehabilitation of the Bataan nuclear power plant. So what's your stand still with regards to this one? Are we still okay to rehabilitate the Bataan nuclear power plant? And if the answer is yes, what's the reason why it's okay to rehabilitate?
Okay. Am I supposed to answer? Okay. Actually, in 2011, PSME formed a task force led by Engineer Roberto Losada. Among the members are past President Edimar Salcedo. They look at the prospect of rehabilitating the plant at 2011. At that time, because of its current state, the conclusion of the report is that, well, the control systems are already gone, they're relic because of non-use. So certain critical parts like the transformer is already gone. But they concluded then that there's still a possibility of rehabilitating the plant. Now, this is due because to the fact that South Korea and the Philippines started with the same type of nuclear power plant. No? By 2010, South Korea has 20. Okay? And also by 2010, BNPP has been mothballed for the past 20 years. Okay? So, also in 2010, there was a nuclear Philippines forum held at the Philippine Plaza. So it is subjected that one possibility is to give the rehabilitation of the plant to a Korean company. So that's how it stands. But for one reason or another, sometime after that, Fukushima happened. Okay? So there is again what we call reluctance on the part of our political leadership to open the plant. No? In the Nuclear Forum Philippines in 2010, it was mentioned that the generation cost of BNPP will be 2 pesos and 50 centavos. Okay? So in terms of including transmission and distribution, that will translate to around 650 today. Okay? So almost one half of what we are currently paying right now. Now, as for the prospect of operating the plant, that has been talked about every now and then. So the issue of Fukushima we believe has likewise been laid to rest. So sabihin, BNPP and Fukushima have nothing in common. Okay? So it is now a matter of political will and political leadership whether to rehabilitate the plant.
Ayun. Thank you for the answer, NPP Bayani, no? Actually, tama yung sinabi ni Sir Bayani. I was there in Napocor that time, 2010, where we had a lot of trainings in PNRI, no? Philippine Nuclear Research Institute, with regards to the possible rehabilitation or restarting again the Bataan nuclear power plant. Unfortunately, nangyari yung Fukushima event, and during that day, no, Ang dami na nasa design team ako noon nung time na 'yon. Ang daming naging question, ano ba ang pagkakaiba ng Bataan Nuclear Power Plant with regards to the Fukushima plant, no, nuclear power plant. Yun nga pinag-usapan with regards to the difference between the pressurized water reactor and the boiler watting reactor in case that we will have also experience a tsunami event, no? Will our Bataan nuclear power plant able to survive with that event, no? So yun yung mga pinag-usapan. And like nga sabi ni NTV Bayani ay talagang isa sa mga ano yan, yung political will. Kung talaga bang kailangan nating ituloy or hindi. I would like also to ask the opinion of our members from the Nuclear Technical Division, Nuclear Power Plant Technical Division. Vice Chairman Guillermo Medina, sir, what's your opinion with regards to the rehabilitation of BNPP? What's your opinion regarding on that?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Guillermo Medina, currently the president of PSME Abu Dhabi, also with some experience related to industrial plants and also nuclear power plants. Currently about 8.5 years building and maintaining the plant. With regards to your question, the Bataan Nuclear Power Plant, and also asking some technical expert, the vendor, the builder, and of course the price, the economic wise. I'm not against rehabilitating. I believe it is possible, but the thing is, it will incur some more cost compared to building one. Why? You see, like Sir Bowser, Sir Bayani told, related some of its parts already already removed or cannibalized or whatever. Because sa isang system ng nuclear power plant, aside from testing, commissioning each parts, meron din system completion. Each system bine-verify yan not only from testing commission, from the construction, from the testing commission side, from system turnover, and before power ascension. Maraming verification na kailangan anuhin yan. So kung isang piyesa lang na wala ka, especially sa primary side, definitely mahirap i-push through yung ganyan. Hindi naman sinasabing not possible. Possible siya. Pero yung economic side nga lang, which is very expensive, especially the parts. As I think everybody knows na wala naman tayong domestically available. Unlike in India, they can produce domestically parts. It is possible, but for me, for my what they call this one, some years of experience, I highly recommend in building a new one, a large scale. Right now, the Philippines have a 26.9 megawatt generation capacity. I just read it this morning. In the next 2040, we need to have a 38,000 megawatt in order for us to sustain economically. So, and also with the incoming 2050 net zero strategy, definitely we need to have a mixture type of clean and renewable energy. Yun lang sa akin. Back to you, Sir Jim.
Ayun, thank you. Thank you, Sir Ryan, no. Ayun nga, tama. Kanina may in-explain ka, no, before the meeting, no, or before the flashpoint starts. Yan, sinasabi mo nga, parang bumili ng sasakyan, no, na bumili ka ng itong sasakyan na ito, ng model na ito, and you put it on the garage, and then after several years or decades, no, you want to use it. So it's
40 years, yeah.
40 years, no? It's still possible talaga na magamit. However, maraming pwedeng maging changes at yun nga, isa sa mga factors na kailangan nating may consider is the financial aspect nga, no? Baka mamaya kasi yung mga parts na kailangan nating palitan ay obsolete na, no? Isa sa mga issue yan, no, ng mga medyo matatagal na mga plant, no, with regards to the reliability and yung mga with regards to yung obsolete nga ng isang equipment, no, isang material. So thank you for that answer, no, Sir Guillermo Medina. Marami ang nagtatanong, ito isa sa pinaka-hot topic din, bukod pa sa BNPP. Kasi marami nagsasabi ng mga tao na ang nuclear power daw ay hindi safe. Pagka sinabi mong nuclear power plant, radiation agad, sasabog agad. What can you say about that one, NPP Bayani, sir? With regards to the safety of nuclear power plant, we would like to educate the people. Gaano ba talaga kasi ang isang nuclear power plant?
Okay. I would like first to comment with the statement of Engineer Guillermo Medina. Okay. Regarding the financial viability. Now, in 2010, after the nuclear forum Philippines, no, we visited the plant. Okay, it is derelict in the sense that the facilities have not been maintained. For us to visit them, they have to rig lights, no, temporary lighting. However, we found out that the three most expensive items, like the reactor, the turbine generator, and the building are in pretty good condition. Okay. Also in 2010, we were told that NAPOCOR, and you might have personal knowledge of this, is maintaining the plants at the cost of around 100 million a year. That was brought out in the discussion. I really don't know if it's true or not. Now, we ask what maintenance is being done on the nuclear power plant. Among other things, the pumps, okay, the water pumps, the circulating pumps are being operated so that they will not go derelict. Now, one aspect of maintenance, we were told, which account for the expense, is that periodically the turbine blades are turned. Pinapaikot siya so that the bearings will not collapse. Okay. Now, for one thing, according to the forum also, for one, the Philippine Nuclear BNPP1 is fully paid for. Bayad na by 2010. Now, the most expensive parts, the building which is really massive, okay? It can withstand a machine gun fire. Okay? The building, the turbine, and the generator with the reactor with two 7.5 kilowatt circulating pumps are still intact. And they're made of noble metals. So they are not reproducing. Okay? A lot of work is still to be done. However, as I mentioned, the Koreans have the same type of reactor. We started at about the same time, 1980s, but by 2010, they have 20. We have one which is not operating. So, one aspect of BNP which we find very depressing is the control system. It's really, at that time, 13 years ago, we found out that it's really, from the physical look, it's no longer operational. No? We were forbidden from taking pictures, but I remember that visit very well. No? So, unfortunately, the mechanical engineer who is in charge of the plant, I believe, had died recently. He would have been invaluable in answering all these questions. No? But if you will ask my opinion, even today, operating the plant, rehabilitating the plant, will be cheaper than building a new one. For one thing, the longest lead time element, like the building, the turbine, and the reactor, are still intact. The pumps, the reactors, circulating pumps are still being run. Okay? So that's part of the maintenance program of the plant. So in abandoning the plant, they did not fail to maintain it. Okay? So even today, I think my impression 10 years ago was that still in 2010, the plant is can likewise be rehabilitated with advanced control. So the figure discussed then was that with the equivalent of $1 billion, we can already operate the plant. It will be operational again. Okay, like it was in 1996 when it was ready to operate. Okay, so in 1996, what happened was Chernobyl. So the Korean administration, Aquino administration, did not operate it, and after in 2010, 2011, Fukushima happened. So the timing for BNPP is really very, very bad. Okay, now one item which was pointed out to us. After the physical inspection of the facilities, we were brought to a nearby lab about 500 meters away, no? And we saw the outline of BNPP2. So at BNPP1 operated, which with a rated capacity of 620 megawatts, by the year 2000, we already have BNPP2. That is the plan of NAPCOR at the time, as explained to us. Okay. Okay. Now, on the issue of safety, Chernobyl, the expert agrees, have no containment vessel. Okay. Now, what happened was that it really what we call this contaminated the town of Chernobyl, and the population was moved to a nearby town, which I remember correctly is Pripyat. No, they expect that around 3,000 people died as the result of the Chernobyl incident. Fukushima did not kill anyone. Okay.
Okay, sir. Ayan. If you said there are 3,000 fatalities with the Chernobyl power plant, do you still say that the nuclear power plant is safe to operate, or what's your opinion now with regards to the nuclear power?
You must remember that the Americans have more than 900 nuclear power plants operating. We follow the design of the Americans on the issue of containment vessel. Okay, so had Chernobyl had a containment vessel, all the radiation would have been confined to the building. Okay, now the worst American accident was 3 Mile Island, and 3 Mile Island did not kill anybody. Okay, Fukushima, for all the hype related to it, did not kill any Japanese. Wala. Okay. So, in relation to nuclear power plant, an estimated 48,000 Americans died from auto accident. Okay. But very, very few people, if nothing at all, there is no documented evidence that an American nuclear power plant has killed anyone. Okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes, go ahead. Yeah, Sir Bayani. Yeah.
Wala. So, on the issue of safety, okay, let me emphasize this, Taiwan has four nuclear power plants. Taiwan, no? You can put the entire Thailand nation in Metro Manila. Okay? And yet Thailand has four nuclear power plants. And the nuclear power plant of Taiwan are located in the city center. Okay? So people just walk through it. The Taiwanese no longer give attention to the fact that they have a nuclear power plant. They have four.
Thank you. Yan, oo nga. With regards to safety, tama nga yung sinabi ni Sir Bayani, no? There's no direct nga, no? Sinasabi nga no, sa US nga na direct fatalities because of the nuclear incident, no? Even the 3 Mile Island, they are claiming that there's no direct fatality, no? Even nagkaroon ng significant event on the 3 Mile Island, no? And also I would like to also yung nga yung sinasabi ni Sir Bayani with regards to yung sa Korea, yes, o nga ang parehas natin sa Korea is yung Cory plant nila. Halos parehas na parehas ang design natin yan. 620 megawatts din yung Cory power plant nila, parehas dito sa Bataan nuclear power plant natin. So they are checking it because they already operated the Cory plant for more than 30 years now, and there was no problem at all, no? I mean, there was no significant event happen during the time that they operated the Cory power plant, which is almost the same with our pressurized water reactor in the Bataan nuclear power plant. Na talagang safe nga talaga kung tutuusin talaga itong nuclear power plant. I just want also to ask any insights kasi si Sir Carlito Banate is one of the very few nuclear inspector, no, na merong certified nuclear inspector. Sir Carlito Banate, ano ba ang masasabi niyo with regards to the construction, the testing ng isang nuclear power plant and how we can relate it to safety or safe nuclear operation?
Okay, based on, can you hear you? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, based on what I heard on the discussions, I heard that, and also from many interviews regarding this Bataan nuclear power plant, I heard that Koreans is offering to rehabilitate our Bataan. But my question is, why not we go back to Westinghouse and talk with them about our plant? Because they were the designer, they manufacture it, and then with for more than about 20 years, there are a lot of maybe safety changes or important rehabilitation or replacement of parts in the system. So that's my comment, that why not we sit down with the original equipment manufacturer. Even though Korea has a lot of experience, I've been in Korea doing nuclear inspections at Dusan Heavy Machineries in Changwon, where I'm involved in steam generator for US and also in North Korea before in 1989. So this is one of my concern, that we should go back to Westinghouse. And then the second one is, I would suggest that the Bataan nuclear power plant will be audited by an independent body, because I heard from interviews and that Bataan is complete according to Napocor. There was a spokesman in Napocor where I got the timing where I was able to replay that interview. So they said that, oh, there's nothing happened. It's all intact. There was nobody cannibalized the equipment. I said, oh, which one now we believe? Some say no, and some say it was cannibalized. So this is a big problem. So the only solution to this is we have to have an independent body auditing what is the status of the BNPP now. That's the only thing, independent, not members, Filipinos, should be foreigners. So not the guys who offer their services, no, should be independent. Okay, and then that's for the safety of a nuclear power plant. I think most accidents, Chernobyl is caused by some human factors. During the time we were discussing during my schooling in the US as a nuclear inspector supervisor. I'm now a nuclear inspector supervisor. We were told that the first alarm, second alarm, the third alarm was put off because they are doing something. And when they go to the fifth, fourth alarm, they could not stop anymore. They cannot control. So they have to run away. So that's human factor. So that's very important that we have that training and seriousness of our operators. So that's all I can say as of now, Sir Jim.
Thank you, Sir Lito, with regards to your insights, no, with regards to safety and other matters with BNPP. Sir Bayani, anong masasabi niyo, Sir Bayani, with regards to the concern of Sir Lito with regards to why we don't go from the original equipment manufacturer, which is the Westinghouse, instead of going to Korea, no? Anong masasabi niyo, sir, regarding doon?
Because in since we started that together in 1986, no? By 2010, the Koreans are selling nuclear power plant. Okay? I have no objection in going to Westinghouse. And for that matter, Burns and Rowe, who helped design the plan. No? Kanila. However, we must give our political leadership the best possible advice, but also the speediest possible advice. If, as you said, Korean Cory plant and BNPP are the same, the Koreans will know how to handle the operation of BNPP. So, and also at the time, 2010, I believe that Korea is keen or interested in rehabilitating our power plant. Even though at that time, as I mentioned, okay, my impression, when we inspected the plant, okay, one, the turbine is intact. It's a very it's a massive machine. Okay, its size is about two passenger bus put end to end. Ganun kalaki ang turbine ng BNPP. Okay? Now, also the reactor core, reactor containment field is also intact. Okay? So the circulating pumps are being run. Although at that time, 2010, there is no more fuel. We were told by NAPO that it was already sold. No? And the transformer is also gone. No? However, physically, we saw the cooling towers, we saw the circulating pumps. it's all there. So siguro by this time, the circulating pump, all of these things have to be replaced. No? And however, I have no objection to what we call uh, independent audit. Okay? So, ayun, no? But what is the purpose of the independent audit? The independent audit will see, among other things, when the financial cost of rehabilitating the plant. That is the only logical output of such an audit. Pwede ba natin yung patakbuhin or something like that, no? And even at 2010, 2011, when PSME was actively involved, our impression was that yes, it could still be maintained, no? So, I cannot comment on because what we have then at that time are only rumors, okay? Rumors that the BNPP is being maintained at the cost of 100 million pesos per year. So I really don't know whether that is true or not. But we were told at that lecture, nuclear forum PDP, that NAPOCOR did not completely abandon the plant. No, there is a maintenance team station there. But I cannot confirm that independently. So perhaps you can comment on that. If you were with the BNPP, with NAPOCOR at the time.
Yeah, luckily, sir, we have Engineer Mark Anthony Tesorero. Sir Mark, do you have any idea whether Napocor is still maintaining the BNPP?
Yes, sir. As of now, we still have some personnels po sa BNPP maintaining the existing plant. Pero regarding sa rehabilitation, as of now, we still have no idea kung matutuloy po.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Sir Mark. I just want to ask also our past president in UAE, Sir Roy Alcoriza, who is here also. Sir, ano bang masasabi nyo with regards to sa nuclear power and what you have heard before when you when you were in construction industry here in UAE sa mga power plants?
Actually, as you know, I work with the power plant in the UAE, which we handle the diesel power plant, gas turbine, sorry, the gas turbine power plant, with a total capacity of 5 times 500 megawatts. Now, at the time, I work with Toshiba, okay, and as well as with GE. Okay, and that time we are talking about the status of our Bataan nuclear power plant, and I asked their opinion. But first, before they answered me, they told me that in the world we have currently we have 440 nuclear power plant reactor operating in 32 countries. Okay, he told me that most of the country or globally, the percentage of nuclear power supplying in each country is not less than 50%. Okay, so it means if we talk about building the nuclear power plant, if all the country are building this kind of power plant, means it, you can say it is safer. This he told me because I asked this question: is it safer or not? They said yes, it is safe because they will not build all over the world a nuclear power plant if it is not safe. Okay, so and then after that, I asked. They answered me my question if possible to rehabilitate the which one which one is more cheaper economically, the 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 existing or build a new one. And they told me that it's better to build a new one. And then asked him why. And they told me that because first thing is we talk about the instrumentation. for the control system of the power plant. As we know, everybody who's here working in the power plant, now we are using the DCS system for the control system. But that I think the design of the nuclear power plant, our existing nuclear power plant, is still the pilot type. As you know, everybody knows the pilot type. I don't know if correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is not a sophisticated type of uh, design and control system. This is the first thing they told me. We talk about the control system, which is very. They said that's very difficult to rehabilitate in adapting a new technology. They told me. So that's the thing that this uh, this was taken, I mean, advice and recommendation of an expert. It's not coming from me. It's coming from the engineers from Toshiba and from GE because they are specialized. They said they built a lot of nuclear power plant in different countries. So this is what they confirm in terms of economic comparison. They said that they believe that the building a new one is more we can save lots of money other than to rehabilitate the existing one. That's my point of view.
Yun. Thank you, Pipi Roy, for your insight with regards to Bataan Nuclear Power Plant and the safety of the nuclear power plant, no? Next question na tayo, no? Matunog na din yung sinasabi nilang SMR or yung tinatawag nga nila na Small Modular Reactor, no? And ito yung mga advancement in technology. I would like to ask Engineer Guillermo Medina, Pres, ano ba ang mga masasabi mo with regards to this new technological advancement, no? These mga SMRs? Mas okay kaya ito kaysa dun sa mga typical na mga large-scale power plant? Anong masasabi mo dito, sir, regarding this?
Actually, there's one currently, the small modular GE type boiler water reactor in Canada now in progress of construction. Now, in terms of technology, from calculation to approval to US NRC, is about 77 megawatt already approved by US NRC, Nuclear Regulation Commission by the US. But actually, this kind of technology is for somehow it's a new one for us. But actually, it is already been utilized in nuclear submarine and in aircraft carrier. Way back for the last 40 years ago, and there's no have any safety issues. Now, when in terms to small modular nuclear reactors, especially in the Philippines, actually I have one colleague who already one of the design team of Fluor Daniel in Manila, because Fluor is also the owner of a new scale, which is they are the technology owner of this small modular nuclear reactor, and a lot of countries already expressed their interest and also funding this one. I think in Romania will be the latest one, Jordan, especially Philippines, and I think Poland and Finland. The thing is, one of the best advantage of this small modular nuclear reactor is in terms of building the conventional with the minimum of 10 years duration, it will make it more shorter, about 4 to 5 years because of its extensive modularization program. Other than that, in terms of construction, building it, in terms of operation, the nuclear fuel cycle, either 18 months or 24 months fuel cycle, because in conventional plant, we're building it minimum 10 years, the large scale one, 1,000 megawatt above. Then, after 18 months or 24 months fuel cycle, the fuel will be removed about one-third of its fuel to the reactor vessel. But here in small modular plants, they will the one whole piece of this reactor vessel and the fuel rod. Then they will interchangeably replace the existing reactor vessel with the fuel. So the downtime, meaning the outage time or shutdown phase or shutdown time, will be less compared to the existing one. And in terms of what they call this one funding, it is more cheaper because 300 megawatt I think is the minimum minimum capacity that they can produce. For example, if you have yeah, you need at least 1,000 or 900 megawatt, you need to build at least three sets of small modular nuclear reactor. And I think US is one of the have a lot of technology from new scale from I think from Westinghouse also. They have a uh, a miniature type of AP1000, which is they call it the small modular one is AP300. So meaning most of the components from AP1000 they miniaturize into a 300 megawatt type capacity. But in terms of building it, as you know, in large scale, there's one study that extensive modularization can do from first concrete pouring to online, meaning in revenue or generating capacity within 6 years. But here, in small modular nuclear reactor plants, from 3.5 years up to 5 years. I think they have already one in Canada now. The BWX, I think, from GE, boiling water type. In terms of safety, of course, definitely is very safe because they're using also in other technology like in military, submarine or aircraft carrier. That's all for me. Back to you, Sir Jim.
And thank you, Sir Ryan, Sir Guillermo. Yes,
Again,
yes, sir. Sir Roy.
can
Yeah, go
I
ahead,
have
sir.
some follow-up question to GM?
Go ahead, sir.
How much the footprint of this one modular, one SNR? The footprint, for example, it is a 300 megawatts. What is the building footprint of this one approximately to install this SNR?
You mean to say the duration,
Meter.
Sir Roy?
How
Sorry?
much the square meter area in area? So that we know
Uh,
exactly what's
yeah.
the
Yeah.
footprint.
But I do not have yet the data, Sir Roy. But in terms of ano kasi sa large scale is very compact. Here in UAE, if you have a total about one unit, if I'm not mistaken, you have a little less uh siguro mga nasa 1,000 square meter or larger. 1,000 to 2,000 square meter, Sir Roy. But not that much because it's very very compact in terms of actually dito almost we require about 35 to 45 outage during the refueling. But in small modular plants, because of if it is what they call this one included fuel to the reactor vessel, so less than that, almost half of it, 1 or 2 weeks time, they can already replace and return back to online, meaning to power generation. I hope I did answer your query, Sir Roy.
Thank you, thank you. The reason
Thank
why
you.
I asked this question, at least we know, if we in case we avail this opportunity to have one, alam natin kung gaano kalaki ang kailangan nating lupa to build that kind of type of nuclear power plant, which is as you said, the small nuclear reactor. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Roy. Ayan. And to Sir Guillermo Medina for answering that question. No, this will be the last question for NPP Bayani, sir. Um, do you think Philippines is ready to have nuclear power by now?
Okay. Let me answer that. I will pick up on the statement of Engineer Roy Alcurita. He mentioned that the percentage of nuclear power plant is generally low. If I remember correctly, no country, most of the countries have less than 50%, okay, of their generating capacity plants coming from nuclear power plant. However, there is one notable exception, okay, and that is France. Okay, the utility company in France, Electricité de France, EDF, France have about more than 70% of its electrical generating capacity coming from nuclear power plants. So they did not suffer as much as the Germans and the Poles when Russia cut off its gas. Okay? Now, as for your question, if the Philippines is ready for nuclear power, no, generation. By 1986, we have a fully trained cadre. Okay, a fully trained cadre of engineers ready to operate the nuclear power plant. And right now, what is not generally known is that by the time when BNPC came along, we already have a nuclear reactor in the Philippines. That is the nuclear reactor at PNRI. Okay, the Korea administration, which shut down that 1 megawatt research reactor. Okay, so right now we have no nuclear reactor operating in the Philippines. But as for your question, we can always apply for the expertise. Okay, no. Right now, our nuclear engineers, nuclear scientists have mostly gone to they have resigned from NAPOCOR because there is no nuclear plant to operate. Okay, we can again acquire such expertise. Okay. Now, if you are asking me now, is the Philippines ready for nuclear power operation? Well, at this moment, I will have to answer no. Okay, but if we are going to operate a nuclear power plant, we'll have to hire foreign experts. And then from those foreign experts, we'll have to train our own technical people. That is how Korea did it.
Ayun. Thank you very much, Sir Bayani. We have the same insights now whenever they ask us whether the Philippines is ready by now. Of course, my answer also is no. We are not ready yet, no? And of course, it will be part of the nuclear program to train people, to send people to other countries to be trained and to be ready by the time we are going to operate a nuclear power plant. So, we are all aligned here, no? Thank you very much, Sir Bayani, for all your insights, especially with the regards to the Bataan nuclear power plant and the status and way back also in 2010, no, what happened during that time. So informative with regards to that topic, no? And with that, once again, I would like to thank the entire nuclear power plant technical division, Vice Chairman Guillermo Medina, Vice Chairman Carlito Banate, Sir Lito, Auditor Mark Tesorero, and also our guest also, Engineer Roy Alcoriza, TP Roy, thank you very much. And once again, thank you very much, NPP Bayani Bosser, with regards to accepting our invitation, no, sa NPP. Hope to have more, sir. Hope to have more. so we can able to educate more our Filipino colleagues with regards to nuclear power plant. And with that, I will give back the floor to Engineer Ibuan.
Yes, thank you so much, Chair James, for that. So again, I'd like to thank all our incredible panel of guests for sharing their valuable insights on this thought-provoking discussion. So this is actually our first ever Flashpoint episode that has been hosted on a Saturday, and particularly it was all about nuclear energy. So thank you so much to all our guests, PP Bayani Buser, Chair Jim Reyes, President Guillermo Medina, Sir Mark Tesorero, Sir Lito Banate, and also PP Roy Alcariza. And of course, your expertise and perspectives have really made this episode truly enlightening. And I believe it's been an eye opener also for everyone who have watched with us tonight. So, to our viewers, remember that this conversation doesn't end here. So, we hope that you keep exploring this topic, raising awareness, and working towards a more sustainable future for nuclear energy here in the Philippines. So, that's all for tonight's episode of PSME Flashpoint. We appreciate your continued support and we look forward to bringing you more engaging discussions in the future. So until next time, I am your host, Tin. Good night.
Thank you, Yvonne.
Wala bang